everyone. I'm Joe.
I'm Rachel.
And welcome to Mickey and Minnie's Keys to the Kingdom.
This video, we're going to be talking about Fast Passes 101. The who, what, where, when, why, and how of Fast Passes at Walt Disney World.
Alright, so what are Fast Passes?
Fast Passes allow you to skip the standby line for some of the major attractions, shows, and character meet and greets within the 4 Walt Disney World parks.
Alright, so who can get them?
Anyone. That's the best part. As long as you have a ticket into the park that day, you get 3 Fast Passes included in your ticket pricing. So they come at no extra fee to you.
Alright, cool. So how do you get them?
So once you get your ticket into the park, you can get your Fast Passes through the Walt Disney World app for Android and iPhones. You can get them right off of the My Disney Experience website, or there are Fast Pass kiosks within the parks themselves that enable you to reserve your Fast Passes.
So when can I get them?
So if you're staying on premise in one of the Walt Disney World hotels, including the Dolphin and the Swan, you can get them up to 60 days in advance before you step foot into the parks. If you're staying outside of Walt Disney World at one of the surrounding hotels, or you happen to live in the area, you can get them up to 30 days in advance. So for both of those, the tickets are available for reservation starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now that time is as of May 2019, so you may want to go log on a day or two before your Fast Passes and check to make sure what time they are up. So if you're going to Disney for a week, your first day starts on Monday. So 60 days from that Monday, 60 days before from that Monday, your Fast Passes will open for the entire week. So you don't have to go back onto the website every single morning at 7 a.m. for the entire length of your trip. So that first day, you can book all your Fast Passes for your whole trip.
All right, so why do I want to do this?
Because it enables you to skip the standby lines. This can save you so much time, literally hours of time waiting in line to go on the same attraction as everyone else. So how Fast Passes work is you pick an hour slot, so between 11 a.m. and 12 a.m. And you have between that hour to go and use your Fast Passes. Now, Disney is super nice, and they understand that people run late or run early. So you have about 10 minutes before your Fast Pass starts, and depending on the attraction, 20 minutes after your hour time slot to get there and use those Fast Passes. But with those 10 minutes before and the 20 minutes after, they do have the ability to decline your Fast Pass, which means that you have now lost that Fast Pass for the day, unfortunately.
So how exactly do you use them?
So you can scan either your Magic Band or your card that lets you into the park that day, and right on that band will have all of your Fast Passes. So you walk up to the Fast Pass line and you scan your Magic Band, and the little Mickey will turn green, and you can walk right on in.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So now that you guys know exactly what Fast Passes are, we're going to give you some tips and tricks to take full advantage of your Fast Passes. So Rach, what's one of the best ones you know?
So we've found that you want to use your Fast Passes early because you get 3 per park per day. But what they don't advertise is that once you use those 3, you can get more after that. So you can get 1 Fast Pass at a time for any park for the remainder of the day. And once you use that Fast Pass, you can get another one, and another one, and another one for any park. So we've successfully used 10 Fast Passes in one day. And that was because we were able to use all 3 of ours before 12 o'clock. So we had still plenty of hours to take advantage of those Fast Pass reservations. The thing is, you have to use all 3 before you get that 4th one. So the second you scan your Magic Band, you're able to get that 4th Fast Pass. So you want to make sure you have the app downloaded. This way, you can log right onto your app and pick your next Fast Pass. So we've Fast Passed everything pretty much, like character meet and greets, different shows. We've even used our 3 Fast Passes at Magic Kingdom just so we can go use a 4th one in Epcot that day. So be flexible with your parks, especially if you have Park Hopper and you can take advantage of that, because you may be able to get a Fast Pass out of nowhere for Flight of Passage that you weren't able to get for any other day. So just keep an eye out and be open to traveling to other parks within the day.
All right, so while you're on the subject of the app, what else can you do with it?
So let's say for whatever reason you wake up in the morning and you do not feel like going to the Magic Kingdom. You want to go to Epcot. Well, great. You can change the day and times of your fast passes. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to 100% get the same fast passes though. So if you want to go to Magic Kingdom tomorrow instead of today, you may lose Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because there isn't fast passes available. There are only X amount of fast passes available for each ride per day. So a lot of the major attractions, like currently Slinky Dog, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, Flight of Passage, a lot of the big rides, you will have a hard time getting those fast passes. That's why it's so important to get on the computer at 7 a.m., 60 days out or 30 days out to get those fast passes.
All right, so another way around it is just doing single person for each fast pass, right?
Yeah. So let's say we both wanted to go on Flight of Passage, but there's not two fast passes available. There may be one available. So Joey may be able to get a fast pass for Flight of Passage at 2 o'clock, and I may be able to get one at 4 o'clock if we search individually. So keep that in mind, especially if you're okay separating and enjoying the experience just at 2 different times.
Yeah. So can I get a fast pass for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Space Mountain at the same time?
So you can't, but that's where that fourth fast pass comes in handy. So with your bigger e-ticket attractions, you can only get one of them in your first 3 reservations.
Gotcha.
And then for your smaller stuff like Dumbo or It's a Small World, you can get 2 of those, like the remaining 2 fast passes. But once those 3 first fast passes are up, you can get a fast pass for anything in the park. So if you happen to get Space Mountain in your first 3, and then there's a opening or a reservation open for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for your 4th reservation, you can snag that. So
really cool.
You're able to go on multiple big ticket attractions. Just be aware though that those fast passes are hard to come by, and you want to be honestly glued to your app, constantly checking and updating to see if someone at the last minute changed their reservation and now spots have opened up for it.
Gotcha, that's really cool.
Yeah, so definitely take advantage of that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th fast pass during the day.
However many you can get in
Yeah,
for the day.
see if you can beat us. We've gotten 10, which was hard. So that has been our Fast Passes 101 and some of our tips and tricks that we've found helpful for taking full advantage of those Fast Passes. So, have you spotted the non-Disney pop figure pin or picture on our set today? If you have, leave what it is and where it is down in the comments below. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And you've been watching
Mickey and Minnie's Keys to the Kingdom.